Alright, boys and girls, welcome to Battlefield Hardline's Mechanic Class Breakdown. This is ReconKings, and today we will be looking under the hood with the Mechanic Class. This is probably one of my favorite classes simply because of the gadgets he brings to the table, but we will get into all of that soon enough. First up, let's look at the weapons. SMG is the name of the game, and the Mechanic comes stocked. We are talking low damage and close range, but high rate of fire. These bad boys spit out ammo like Obama's administration. When it comes to the cops, the K-10 is the way to go. This fella has the highest rate of fire of all the SMGs at 1,200 rounds per second. Just watch your ammo count. The 25 rounds can go fast. For the criminals, the P90 is what you're going to want all day. It has a magazine of 50 rounds and a fire rate of 900, which is the fastest for the criminals. The Uzi is a close second due to the increased damage, but it has a slower rate of fire and a smaller magazine compared to the P90, making the P90 the close winner. The P90 even comes with a heavy barrel when you buy it for that extra control. Moving on to the pistols. The Mechanic class uses powerful revolvers like the 44 Magnum. These guns have low ammo and are slow to reload but are very powerful. Just a few rounds and you can drop any foe. Just watch your ammo count and make sure you don't miss. About 3 rounds is all it takes to the torso to kill anybody. And now comes the best part of the breakdown, the gadgets. The Mechanic has 5 unique gadgets: the grenade launcher, repair tool, satellite phone, sabotage bomb, and armored insert. You can only take 2 at a time, so the question is what works best for you and what works best for the game type you're playing. The grenade launcher is the best weapon to use against vehicles in a class. This does not include the rocket launchers that spawn on the map, however, which are beasts, and you can check them out here. A few accurate rounds from the grenade launcher can take down any vehicle. Next up is the repair tool, or as I like to call it, the troll's best friend. It is a very versatile piece of gear that can repair your vehicles or damage the enemy's vehicles. It can also kill opponents who are not paying too much attention to their surroundings, but I would not recommend using it as a primary weapon. Look at this fella hiding in the bushes right here. He thinks he's sneaky, shooting at my boys. Well, think again, sir. That is one embarrassing death to demoralize your foes. Use it wisely, get inside their heads. Next is my favorite piece of gear, and a huge benefit to your team, the satellite phone. Wherever you put this beacon, you and your teammates and your squad will be able to spawn. Pro tip: make sure you put yourself in the biggest squad possible to increase your spawn options and allow more players access to your satellite phone. Only the green teammates in your squad can use the phone. The guys who are blue and not in your squad, they won't be able to spawn on it. Also try to hide it where it won't be found and destroyed. The phone gives off a loud beeping sound that the enemy can hear and track down, so make sure you hide it away in a nice secret spot. On to the sabotage. This handy little bomb can be placed on vehicles, then left for unsuspecting drivers to explode. It takes some time after the enemy has begun driving for it to activate though. As you can see here, this chopper actually lifted off before it blew up. You can also place it on an objective, and even if you die, it will remain and destroy anyone who uses that objective. Here, I was killed I think 2 or 3 times after planting this sabotage. So you see I'm planting it here, and I got killed a couple times, and this guy runs up, and it still activates and blew these scrubs up. So the sabotage is great because it does stick around even after you die. Last is the armored insert. While it can be tempting to try to get more health, this insert only provides protection to the torso and not very much protection at that. It does not provide any protection to the head, arms, or legs. I think you'd be better off taking another piece of gear to help out your team unless you're having a very hard time staying alive. Then maybe try the insert. Otherwise, the Mechanic has got some great gear options I would take instead of this. So, we've looked at the Mechanic today. We see that he comes equipped to handle some very tough situations. If you like fighting vehicles and sneaking behind enemy lines, then this is the class for you. I load up with the satellite phone and grenade launcher every single time. If you'd like to win, then this is also the way to go. The satellite phone gives your team a huge boost to take objectives and keep reinforcements coming. Every squad should have at least one Mechanic for this very reason alone. You can control the battlefield through vehicular destruction and team control. The Mechanic is more than just a handyman. If used properly, he will give you and your team the tactical advantage. So that's going to wrap up the Mechanic class, gents. If you liked the video, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. You can also click the links at the end of the video to watch breakdowns for the other classes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you out there on the streets. As always, ReconKings out.